Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and this is sort of a different video for me. I don't usually do sort of, I guess, real self-help stuff. In fact, this probably would be a good video on my other channel, Lean Body Mind. Maybe one day it will be. Maybe I'll continue to hone this method for breaking bad habits and then make that a video on Lean Body Mind. And if you haven't checked out Lean Body Mind, I'll link to that down in the description below. I don't know if I can link to it up here, or not. But that's my other channel, my truly non-keto channel. And that's, like I said, probably the best place for this video. But instead, it's going to be here on Serious Keto. And it may be a little bit weird the way it starts because it was right in the middle of my video podcast from earlier in the week and I snipped it out. So hopefully you enjoy it. Here we go. When I talked about not biting my fingernails and the number of comments that I got from other people that said, hey, I've been biting my nails too for 50 years or however long. How did you stop biting your nails? So here's what I did. I started a YouTube channel, a cooking YouTube channel called Serious Keto, and lots of times the camera is on my hands, so you get to see them. Then I got about 100,000 subscribers. And then I made the promise to all of them that I would quit biting my nails, and knowing that they were going to see my nails, I kind of had to put my money where my mouth was. So there you go, give it a try. I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm not kidding, that's how I did it. But here are my recommendations for you. And I just wrote this list down. I think that this could be something that could be applied to any sort of behavior you want to correct. In fact, it could be the behavior, or it could be used to correct the drinking thing that I want to stop doing, that I am going to stop doing. So first off, I would say, get a piece of paper and a pen and write down the 5 reasons you want to stop biting your nails, or whatever it is that you want to change. 5 things. And for each one of them, I would challenge you to make sure that you're really getting down to the why. So sort of like, what is it? The book by Simon Sinek, I think it's called Start with Why, W-H-Y. Know why you want to do this. So if it's biting your nails, maybe you feel, oh, maybe you've got a cooking channel and you're like, my nails, they look horrible. I want better looking nails. I want to be proud of what's on camera. It could be that when I bite my nails, I give the perception that I'm impulsive or nervous or something like that, and that doesn't fit in well with my job. It could be I work in a professional capacity in an office, maybe it's suit and tie and nice shoes and everything like that, and the one thing that I'm embarrassed about is my nails because I think it makes me look less professional. So put together that list. What are the 5 things? Then what I want you to do is flip those into more of a positive sentence. So by not biting my nails, I come off as being more calm and in control. By not biting my nails, I come off as more professional because I'm the whole package. I look good everywhere, including my nails. Whatever those things are, phrase them in a positive way. And then every morning, read them. Read them out loud. Now I know this sounds like your typical hokey, new age affirmation thing, but I truly believe in affirmations. I've got some that I do every morning without fail. And it becomes sort of my guiding principle for the day. I'm not doing it like Stuart Smalley, looking in the mirror like, oh, you're so special, you're so handsome, don't you ever die. No, I start the day by saying I want to be the best husband, father, grandfather, and role model I can be. I've got a couple others. Maybe I'll share them at some point in the future. But start off the day reading out loud these affirmations. Who are you going to be? What are you going to present once you are no longer presenting these ratty-ass looking nails? Sorry for the language. And you will find that as you start acting in a way that may feel incongruent with making those statements, you're going to catch yourself. You start to bite and you realize, no, that's not me. That is not who I am. The next thing I recommend is figure out what are your triggers. The where, the when, the why, the how you bite your nails. Does it occur at a specific time of the day? Be aware of that. And then figure out, is there something I could do instead? Or is there some sort of event that triggers it? I'm getting ready to do a PowerPoint presentation in front of the board. Oh, I'm nervous. Once you are aware of those things that are triggering you, you can start to address them. You can put things into place to stop them. So if it's a particular location where you find yourself biting your nails, at your desk or sitting on the couch or wherever, what I would do is I would make sure that I would keep an emery board near all of those locations. Because I don't know how much of it was oral fixation and how much of it was sort of a self-grooming thing. Like my nails would start getting a little long and then I'd gnaw them off. Now I just take an emery board. I'm not much into nail clippers. This kind of dates back to my high school. There was a kid that was always clipping his nails in study hall. And first off, the sound of it, that chink, but also, bits would go flying. It would, there'd be like a ricochet, like ping, 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 ow, you got me in the face with that, Joel. I wonder if Joel's watching. I don't know. So I'm not into the whole nail clippers sort of thing. I prefer the emery board. And, just start taking pride in taking care of your nails. The other thing that I found is my cuticles were always really sort of dry, and, I would get areas, again, where it was sort of like self-grooming. I would bite at my cuticles. Start using some cuticle lotion. I will include a link to anything that I talk about in terms of nail care down in the description below. So the cuticle lotion, probably get yourself a little manicure kit. It doesn't have to be fancy. In fact, the one that I've got, all it is a cuticle scissors and a little cuticle sort of pusher, which you probably don't want to use until you've started to soften your cuticles. And then, you can trim those up. Another thing you could do, they make this super, super nasty tasting nail polishy stuff that you can put on. Just horrible tasting. So if you need that reminder and you start going to you'll be like, ooh, that's just gross. I can't do that. If you find that it's an oral fixation, so lots of times you're chewing on other stuff, pencils, whatever, I would say find something else that potentially you could chew, some sugar-free chewing gum perhaps, or something like that. If you find that it's nerves and it's an anxiety sort of thing, I highly recommend taking up mindful meditation. It has been such a big change for me in just controlling my overall anxiety and keeping me a lot more level. I use the Headspace app. There's a lot of good apps out there, but I really, truly like the Headspace app. The app Breathe is also good, but I think if I were to recommend one to anybody, it would be Headspace. Most of them have a free little trial period that you can try out for a while. Now, this is not Buddhism or any sort of mysticism or anything like that. It's about learning to be mindful of yourself, to be mindful of your thoughts, to be mindful of your body. And being mindful puts you in the moment. It makes you so much more aware. I'm a big advocate of it. So those are some different approaches you can take to address the triggers for nail biting. The next thing, and I think I kind of touched on it a little bit in the previous step, is you will start taking pride in your nails. You got to treat your nails as a grooming thing the same way you treat the rest of your body. You don't neglect shampooing your hair or washing your body or shaving or brushing your teeth. Your nails are the same thing. So treat them that way. Treat them as something that you give daily care to. Now, the cool thing about your nails is, unlike washing your hair or brushing your teeth or shaving, you can be doing this on the couch while you're watching TV. You can be rubbing in some cuticle lotion into your cuticles. You can be filing your nails down, making them some nice shape that you like. So that's pretty easy. And you'll find then that as you start taking pride in your nails, as you start caring about them, it gets easier and easier for you to not bite them. Another thing that you can potentially do is pick a person that you think would be proud of you for stopping this behavior, in this case, biting your nails. It could be a parent, a brother, a sister, a friend. It could be God, whatever you want. and say, I'm going to make this person or God proud of me by showing that I've got control, I have discipline, I can manage this. And whenever you're thinking about biting your nails and your finger starts going up to your mouth, just imagine you're being watched. That person now that you promised, I'm going to stop biting my nails, or I'm going to stop drinking alcohol, or I'm going to stop smoking, is now looking at you and saying, hey, didn't you promise me you were going to stop this? So that's, I suppose, more of a guilt type of way to deal with it. It's less positive than the others, but you got to do what works for you. And finally, I would say, sort of like alcohol or any addiction type behavior, when people are trying to conquer it, they take it one day at a time. And if you need to even break it down into shorter instances than that, you start thinking, I'm going to bite my nails. Say, all right, I'm not going to bite my nails today. I promise it's not going to be today. Or I'm not going to bite my nails at work. Once you get home and you start going to that nail again, you can say, I'm not going to bite my nails this evening. And you will find it gets easier and easier. And by the time you hit around 30 days, the notion of biting your nails, it's not there anymore. It's gone. It's pretty amazing. So I did it. You can do it. I hope these tips help.